Hello guys and welcome to the anti-diet meals with Farah Karambury. Oops, got a little thing going on. Welcome guys to the anti-diet meals with Farah Karambury. I'm your host, sleep health practitioner and the original founder of 30-Day Anti-Diet Challenge. You're welcome to my kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make Brussels sprouts. Why? Because they're in season. Another reason, they're really awesome and really good for you. And a lot of people just don't know how to make it, so they just shy away from it. So I'm going to show you Brussels sprouts, how to make them, and maybe for Christmas you can have them in this way, the way I'm showing you today. They are served with hazelnuts and pomegranate. So Brussels sprouts with hazelnuts and pomegranates and garlic, with a bit of olive oil as well. So I'm going to just heat up the pan, just a frying pan, and I'm going to show you one thing. I have quartered these. So what you do with Brussels sprouts is you just hold this underneath. There's one here, so this is like the whole of it. You trim the top, and then cut it in the middle and take off the outer shell. The outer shell is quite hard, and we don't really want the outer shell to actually be in our mouths. And that's it. We haven't parboiled them, haven't done anything with them really, and I've cut them just in the middle like that. So this is what I've ended up with. This is 500 grams. The packet was 500 grams, which are about 300 now because a lot of outer shell came off. So I'm going to place them directly in the frying pan. Too many things in the way, aren't there? Directly in the frying pan. So no oil yet. So you've got to take note of this. No oil, directly in the frying pan on a hot pan. One at a time, actually, face down. Why? Because we're trying to get the charred flavour, a little bit of sort of barbecue-y flavour directly from the pan. So just placing our Brussels sprouts, and Brussels sprouts are not for Christmas only, just like the dog's not for Christmas, is forever. They are the same, by the way. They are actually should be eaten all throughout the year. Sometimes they're not really easily available to cook, but once they are, then please do make sure that you bring them on your weekly shop. I for sure will be doing that. So I wanted to actually dedicate this entire show to the Brussels sprouts, to show you how you can actually start to fall in love with this amazing vegetable that has so many nutrients in it, by the way. I mean, some people, Brussels sprouts can give some kind of tummy upset. If that is you, maybe you want to cook them even a little bit more, rather than having my al dente version that I'm showing you today. But if you don't go on what people have said, and that's why you're not having them. If you tried them yourself, or because you didn't know how to make them, that used to be me, by the way, once upon a time. I wouldn't know how to make them, so I'll just leave it. It's like a lazy way out, isn't it, really? So I hope you can see the little Brussels sprouts just becoming brown. Still going. Might as well do all of them now. Yeah, so remember this, guys. The guys who just joined us, welcome. Trim their top, and take out the outer shell when you're doing the Brussels sprouts. It's really important to just do those two bits before you start cooking. And that's me placed all the Brussels sprouts now into the pan. You might be wondering what's cooking here. So we're having a turkey minced with courgettes. Turkey minced with courgettes with pasta is the dinner for today. And then for vegetables we're having this. Don't know if my kids will have it or not, but I will, definitely. My husband will definitely, hopefully he would. So, we've got a pomegranate. I'm going to show you. I've cut it just in two, and I didn't want to take the seeds out because I want to show you again. Pomegranate is one of those fruits where people are really frightened to buy it because they don't know what to do with it. So I'm going to show you what to do with it. You just basically cut it, and then you whack it and get the seeds out. And then I've got the garlic, which is just here. Chopped up garlic. I'm going to put a bit of feta in it, and then we've got some hazelnuts, which are in this pestle and mortar, which we're going to smash down. I don't know what kind of noise it is. Like this. I'm going to put the garlic in it in a minute. Okay, so the first thing was first is we're trying to just char them a little bit. And you can see this is exactly what I was trying to do to get that colour going. Now, if you don't feel comfortable putting your hand in there, use the fork to see that. We're not changing the surface or anything, we literally are doing that. Just making sure that it's cooking. While that's cooking, by the way, I'm going to carry on with my pestle and water. I'm going to add my garlic in as well. So that's 2 cloves of garlic and about 4 or 5 hazelnuts. You can use any nuts that you have. Pistachios if you want to. They go nice with this. Brussels sprouts. This is going to go on the top at its cooking stage. So we've got garlic and hazelnuts being mashed up in here. Again, coarse. We don't want to fine powder either. We just want coarse that can we have a crunch in the mouth. So the pomegranate is going to be around it when we serve. There we go. So that's what this looks like. Smells really good. Who doesn't like garlic? I know some of you just said, I don't. So we've done this now. And now in it we're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm just going to splash it like this. There we go. And I'm going to add my garlic and everything in it now. So there's no seasoning, by the way, as such going in here. No salt. The seasoning is at the end. If you want to put it, you can. But I'm just going to add my hazelnuts and my garlic in here now. So the olive oil and this can be combined together. Again, I'm not moving the Brussels sprouts too much yet. They look lovely and brown underneath. We're going to keep that green, beautiful color. Take the heat down as well while you do this. Right, let's get to the pomegranate now. So let that cook. So you've got the pomegranate here. You're going to take your hand. You're just literally going to whack it with anything really. This is just a spoon. And they will come out. This one is actually quite raw. One hazelnut there. So I'm going to push it out. And just take the seeds off. You can take the seeds off and then put it in a Tupperware and you can use it for a few days. Not too many days, just 2 maybe. Now, if you were to buy one that's already made, the difference between that and you doing it yourself, what do you think it is? Let me know in the comment below. What do you think the difference between one that's been done for you or you do it yourself? Simple answer. More nutrients in this one. The one that's prepared in the factory has been there for a few days. This is coming straight from the pod, straight from the fruit, so it's definitely going to be better for you. And for the price, I think I have paid over maybe £1 for the one that's been done for you. This is 75p from Aldi, and you can very easily do your own. It's a little messy, but you know, if you like cooking, then do you mind it to be a little messy? I don't. I'm quite happy to kind of do this. Quite happy to do this and then do this. One of my favorite fruits. As growing up, as a child, many pomegranates I've had. Many. Pomegranates, mangoes are my favorite. I like figs to get them nice and sweet. Plums are okay too. Here we go. So that's all the pomegranate that we need when we're serving. Going to put the pomegranate around the plate. Going to drop the Brussels sprouts in the middle when they're ready. Okay, check on our Brussels sprouts. I'm going to show you the color of these underneath. It's like dark charred. I'm going to mix it up now so we can get the same flavoring on the other side too. I am going to put a little water in it, just maybe a tiny splash. Why? Because I want to soften the vegetable a little more. Let's have a little try. It's really hot. Huh. Mmm. Delicious. Literally delicious. Mm-hmm. So yummy. A little splash of water just to get that cream in there. There it is. We'll cover this up just a few minutes. Now, you can add cottage cheese to this if you wanted to. You can put cottage cheese just around the plate here, as you can see. And you can add a few more greens if you wanted to. So these are a few more leaves. So I'm just going to put a few more leaves around it. And then we're going to put I haven't got cottage cheese, so I've decided to put some feta. Because make the plate pretty. I'm not into pretty, as you know. Definitely am not. And I'm going to add a little tiny bit of salt and this little garlic mix. Just add that to it. Just to give it a little flavour. Not too much because we don't want it to overpower the flavours. We want to taste the Brussels sprouts. So, this is it. Didn't take that long, guys. Just checking on my mince. Mince is the one you've seen it before. Really simple mince done with turkey mince. Better for you because it's got less fat. And it has one courgette chopped up in tiny little pieces so my kids don't complain about the vegetables hidden. And then you've got some whole wheat spaghetti, which is cooked with it. Like that meal took literally 5 minutes to put together. This one a little longer. However, sometimes you're in a self-care mode and you want to do this. That's what I'm doing this for. Oh my god, guys, you're in for a treat. Alrighty, let's have a look. We're going to serve it now. We're done. That's it. If you want them much more softer, just keep them on. I don't. The reason I'm plating this up because after I finish with you guys, I take a photo and I'm meant to be writing the recipe down, but for 2 weeks now. This is the 3rd week we're doing this live anti-diet show. I haven't written the recipe down. I want to. So if you want to check out any of the other videos I've made, you just go onto my fan page, or if you're on my anti-diet Kickstart group, welcome, and you can just see it anyway. Because I'm going live stream in this group every single day. Apart from the weekends. Weekends are mine. Weekends I watch my kids play football and hang out, you know, do stuff. Okay, where is that cheese? Right, Greek feta cheese crumble. I don't even take it out of the packet. Now, anybody who's vegetarian or plant-based here, you just need to take the cheese that's hard cheese, that vegan cheese. You can do exactly the same with this one. So there's no excuses. I'm always trying to give you an alternative if you're plant-based, because you can just take the cheese out, leave it out, or here we go. This is it, guys. My garlicky Brussels sprouts with pomegranate and feta cheese. Rather than spilling that out, things like this have happened to me. Bring it close to the camera so you can really see it. What do you think? Oh, I've got to try it out, haven't I? Whew. That's what happens when you make food. So take a bit of pomegranate, a bit of cheese, and Brussels. Cheers. Cheers. Enjoy. Bon appetit. Oh my god. I could actually just eat this quietly, nobody would know. Mmm. Can I just say, the Brussels sprouts are really soft. That was us cooking for 15 minutes, not even that, is it? 15 minutes. Really soft. Mmm. Stunning. I'm going to put that back together so I can take a photo. Thank you very much for being with me this afternoon. Enjoy whatever dinner you're having. Remember, life is not to follow diets. Life is to enjoy your food as long as you get some kind of proportion in there. Now, I won't eat all of that garlic or all of these because there's a healthy fat in there. The pomegranate is a carb. Okay? If you're eating a handful of pomegranate, that's a carb portion for you. Brussels sprouts are vegetables, but they still have some carbs. We've now added some healthy fats. We've added 2 healthy fats to this. So we've added feta cheese, which is healthy fat. We've also added the hazelnuts, they're healthy fats. So remember how much you're consuming. You might say, well, this whole plate is really healthy. I might as well eat the whole lot. Not really, because this plate will probably contain around 400 or 500 calories because of the olive oil content and also the healthy fat content. Not the Brussels, not massively the pomegranate either. But calories are calories, they're in all the foods. So be mindful of what's going into your body. This means that you can eat the foods that you love while losing weight. Our challenge starts today, which is the 19. If you're still sitting on the fence thinking about, I really need some help and I want a way where I can eat the foods I love and not deprive myself because all the other things that you tried, you didn't really succeed, you want to jump onto the challenge, just come through. You have the information, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching with me, guys. Have a great afternoon and I will see you tomorrow at the same time with more anti-diet moves. Bye for now.